Erik Ten Hag issues transfer challenge to Man Utd Chiefs. Erik Ten Hag has urged Manchester United to go and sign more players before the end of the transfer window, but also admitted it isn't up to him when it comes to recruitment. The Red Devils have made 2 signings this month so far, having completed a deal to sign Jack Butland on loan from Crystal Palace before Wout Weghorst arrived from Burnley. United continue to be linked with a number of other players, however, including another striker and a left winger. Harry Kane is amongst those being tipped to make the switch to the Red Devils, with his current Tottenham contract out in 2024, although the forward could be set to sign a new Spurs deal. He has been a long-standing target of United's over the years, having scored 199 Premier League goals in his career. In the build-up to the Red Devils' FA Cup meeting with Reading, Ten Hag appeared to throw a mini-statement at the United hierarchy about signing players before February 1st. The Dutchman claimed he would go for it and bring in some more players if it was his choice. In the coming days, if we had the opportunity, I would go for it, but that's not also up to me. That's also clear, said Ten Hag. I think this club always has to have the approach that every day you have to get better, so if there are opportunities to get better, then you have to strike. That's my approach, so I'm looking around to research, but I have an idea with which profiles we could strengthen the squad. United are the only English team left in 4 competitions, and Ten Hag is keen to have a big enough squad to compete for trophies and honors across all fronts. The Red Devils took one step towards reaching the Carabao Cup final with a 3-0 win over Nottingham Forest in the semi-final first leg. Meanwhile, Ten Hag's side face Barcelona in the Europa League playoff last 32 tie next month, with the FA Cup and 18 more Premier League fixtures on the horizon. After a disastrous start to the campaign, the Red Devils have put themselves in a superb position to finish inside the top 4, having won 12 of their last 18 league matches. However, it isn't just incomings that could happen before deadline day, with Harry Maguire also subject to reported interest from West Ham and Aston Villa. Ten Hag added that Maguire has to fight for his position and it is unlikely he will be allowed to depart the club. He's not 5th choice, but it's up to him, said Ten Hag. I have to say he's training very well, bringing quality, and that is what I expect from all the players in the squad. He has to fight for his position and things can change, sometimes also really quickly. I think he is making progress and it's up to him. After the World Cup he should have played, but then he got ill. I can't do anything about that and he knows that. Then you come in a run and he has to wait for his chance. I think those are the laws of football, from top football, from selection. Then you have to wait for a change, and in the meanwhile make sure you are ready if the chance is there. In other news, Jadon Sancho could make his return to the Manchester United squad against Reading, and that will be a more than welcome sight to supporters in attendance at Old Trafford and those watching from afar. Sancho, 22, has not played for United since their Premier League draw with Chelsea in October, and his lengthy absence has been a delicate matter for Erik Ten Hag and his players. Fortunately, though, the England forward is back, fit and firing, ready for FA Cup action. It would be unfair to put too much expectation on him too soon, of course, but there is genuine hope that he can finally start to replicate the numbers he recorded during his Borussia Dortmund days. Just the 50 goals and 64 assists from 137 matches, for anyone wondering. From that alone, it is clear he has the talent to shine at Old Trafford, while he will not have to look too far for inspiration for an upturn in his output. Marcus Rashford has been in sensational form this season, and Ten Hag has seemingly followed the advice laid down by the revived England forward. Similarly to Rashford, albeit in the season, Sancho took time away for himself to make sure he was back in the best condition to help United for the run-in. It involved a hiatus from social media, too, as he prepares to come back into a much improved environment to nurture his talent. Needed a rest, and I've probably needed a rest for a while, but mentally to have 2 weeks or whatever it was to just switch off, it's something that I probably don't do enough. I didn't know I needed it. But when I had it, when I've come back, I just felt in a different headspace. Speaking a little later, Rashford, who has scored 21 goals in 34 matches for club and country this season, told Sky Sports, "It's a completely different energy around the club and on the training ground. That puts me in a better headspace and I just feel really motivated now. That's the area I was struggling in." Again, it's your job to speak about what happens on the pitch, but for the players, we also have to get into the right headspace every game. Too often last season I wasn't in the right headspace for games. It would take some going for Sancho to replicate the numbers totted up by Rashford straight away. However, should he eventually get back to his own swashbuckling Dortmund form, Ten Hag must take credit for his plan and the way in which he has approached this whole scenario. Sancho is a gem waiting to be discovered once more. Now is the perfect time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.